Morning everyone, it's July 2023, a cloudy rainy day and hopefully the start of an adventure. I've committed to buy a car on eBay and today's the day that I go and have a look at it and hopefully complete the purchase. If it goes well, this is a car I've been looking for quite a while. They're quite hard to find and I saw one and I went for it and bought it. Now, my mate, who you're going to meet later, and I have been threatening to buy a car together and do it up. This is the car I've been looking for, so I'm going to buy it and film the process. I've got to inspect it and there may be problems and that may wreck the deal. The seller seems really nice. It's up in London, so I'm at the coach park, going to hop on a coach, then a tube train, then I'm going to look at the car and hopefully come back with it. So I might time lapse through aspects of the journey, show you the car if I get it. The journey will begin. So come along for the ride. Let's see we can clinch the deal. So all you people who know these cars will know that's the beginning of something. I've already repaired it once and that may well feature in the car I'm going to look at. Damn, I've already changed it once. Just arrived. I'm going to go and see the seller now. I'm going to turn off the camera. If I buy the car, I'll turn it back on. Give me your lowdown on this car then, the history.
Well, I'm very pleased to have sold it to you. My dad had one probably about 1995, one of the earlier ones. And I loved it. I loved driving in the car. I couldn't drive at the time. And yeah, as when Mum passed away, I sort of thought this was the time. If I was going to buy myself a slightly silly older car that my wife wouldn't like, it would be the best time. So I'd been looking for about maybe a couple of years, and every 328, which I was specifically looking for, that I found was seemed to be thrashed, turned into a track car. Something like this, I mean, you know, those who like them really like them, and most people it was just an old estate car, they're not interested. So I really wanted this, found it on an auction site. I can't remember the name of it. I think I got a bit carried away bidding. There were so many people in the room. I paid more for it than it was worth. And the guy I bought it from said the same thing. But even when I picked it up, I was delighted. I've loved driving it. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best of cars to drive just around here, you know, commuting to work, taking the kids to school. But when you get it on a motorway, this is maybe the 10th, 11th car I've owned, it's easily the best. And I think it drives a lot better. It's a lot more responsive and enjoyable than newer cars. I bought it, I think it was June 2020. No, it must have been 21, because I've had it for 2 years.
Your wife might be glad to see the back of it.
Very. Yeah, I mean, she thought it was decadent. Don't think she appreciated all the fabric, the headline and the side things falling to bits. Yeah, my kids were teased, I think, when they were picked up for school. You know, the friend said, oh, your dad's the one who's got the crap car. Yeah, I don't think anybody appreciated that, I know, but as I was sort of saying to you, the number of people who've knocked on the door or stopped me at the supermarket and tried. Well, that's the other thing that's a bit annoying. People will say, please can I buy your car off you? And you say no, and they ask you again, you say no. And then you say, okay, well, how much will you give me for it? And fair enough, they say, well, how much do you want for it? And you tell them, and then they say, well, I'm not paying that for it. And I say, well, fair enough, I didn't want to sell it anyway, goodbye. And then they follow you down the street or to, you know, return your trolley. And I think there was just too much of that, so that's why I've sold it. With you, Les, it was a question of when, not if, I had to get rid of it. But I'm really sad to be seeing the back of it, and just really pleased that it's going to somebody like yourself.
The only question is, will it make it down the M3? So we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Now money's changed hands.
Yeah.
Reduced.
No, I think it will. I think it's as you've identified, it's just pulling off the mark. I think once it's on the motorway, it's going to be very smooth.
We'll find out. Right.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, okay, take care.
This is not good. for a clutch that's on the way out. So just approaching Hanger Lane gyratory. Everything else is fine. Car's great, but yeah, it's just I'm cringing every time I change gear because it's painful. This is just terrible for this car. I knew there was a clutch problem, so I just want to nurse this car back home. If I can just get to the A40 out of London, hopefully it'll be alright on the A40. Thank goodness. Let's get out of here. Just on the journey, when I hit the motorway, I was reminded why I love these cars, and I'm so chuffed to have a touring. I've wanted one for ages. Now probably wasn't the time to buy. I just liked it too much, and I've studied all the prices and really looked carefully, and it just seemed too good an opportunity to miss, so I had to get it. And so far it feels completely like the right decision. You never know with these cars. Well, they're always going to be a money pit, but if you've got a solid base, they are just brilliant cars. I don't really do modern cars. I just like a 1990s analog vehicle without too much by way of electronics. You just want something that's simple, and that's why I love these cars. Of course, the interior is a complete tip. So many E36s have the same problem: headliner, door cards. But that can all be fixed. Yeah, so you get that woo when I engage the clutch. I hope it will get me home. Not long to go now. But they're just brilliant cars. I just love them. I don't know what else to say. They're simple, rugged. I'm not going to say the R word. They usually work. And I'm so chuffed to have this one. I was looking for two colours, well maybe three colours. Montreal blue, like my Coupe, would be kind of nice to have a full suite of cars in the same colour. I quite like green. Don't really do silver. And then I thought black. But I didn't think I'd find a touring in black. No way. So to have found one in black is awesome. Really chuffed. I'm going to put it in here. So little things I've noticed. So first of all, in this car, it's got a squeaky steering wheel, which I think I've read is an E36 thing. Not sure, but that's the noisiest bit. It's way quieter than my Coupe. Way, way, way quieter in terms of the engine. It feels younger and tighter than my Coupe, which makes me realise I need to rebuild the suspension on that car and sort out an annoying noise on idle. This one idles perfectly. It's very, very quiet. This car will just sit, like all the 328s, it will just sit on the motorway all day long. Oh, there we go. So there's like a high pitch. It's got air conditioning. So my other car has an aftermarket air conditioning system that was installed by my mate. He paid a fortune for it and it's never worked properly. This one is brilliant. It works, so it's going to be so good to have air conditioning. Handling, way better than my Coupe. The advert said this had the motorsport suspension. I have to investigate that. It's got an M Sport wheel and an M Sport gear knob, which is all worn away, just like it was on my other car. So that will be replaced, because that makes a world of difference. The headliner is obviously depressing and annoying, but it is fixable. There it is, my baby, my second baby, my first baby. This is my second baby. Well, it's made it this far. If you look at the number plate, I think it's got to be called Hero. So Kai and Hero. Kai, meet Hero. Hero, meet Kai. Do a walk around for you. I think it's all right. Yes, we'll ignore the other paint issue on the blue one. Yeah, so Hero. That's enough for now. So far, I'm very pleased with it. See you next time. Morning everyone. Big day today. It's about a week since I bought the car. Got some drone filming planned. And yeah, I hope the clutch holds out. Most importantly, I'm going to be showing the car to my mate for the first time.